Good morning. Coming up next on Good Morning El Paso, the El Paso County DA's office is dropping charges against a former urban high teacher who admitted to making child porn. We'll tell you the reason. Also,
this is horrible. We walked this wall yesterday and it's gone.
Blizzard 2015 may have spared New York City, but other places are still getting slammed. The city of Boston could shatter snowfall records by later today.
And here in the borderland, the weather may be fine right now, but we are under a first alert. Your complete storm track weather coverage just ahead.
Live, where news comes first. From the Mesilla Valley and Las Cruces to El Paso and the borderland. This is ABC7's Good Morning El Paso.
Good morning. This is a live look outside this Wednesday morning, courtesy of our ABC7 downtown cam. As you can see, it looks pretty nice out there. You can't see any rain falling, snow falling. Doesn't have any of that in our forecast at this point, but we could be in store for some heavy rain chances later tomorrow.
Cue the music. Dun, dun, dun.
Exactly.
Something's coming. Welcome back to Good Morning El Paso, everyone. I'm Floren.
And I'm Stephanie Valle. Good morning. It is 6:01 on your Wednesday. And if you are just joining us, a first alert has been issued for tomorrow.
So let's get right to meteorologist Crystal Clyde. She has all the details. Good morning, Crystal.
Hi, good morning, guys. I get to be the bearer of good and bad news, at least depending on how you look at it, because we are into that first alert. Today, things will be very nice outside. We're talking just like yesterday, more sun, and also temperature is nearing 70 degrees, some of us above 70 today. On your first alert coverage, though, here's what you can expect. By Thursday in the late part of your day, rain chances begin to pop up around the region. And Thursday night through Saturday, steady rain chances are expected, with radar lighting up, bringing snow to the higher elevations. Plus, there's some periods of heavy rain that are possible, with embedded thunderstorms potentially hitting our area. This could mean some of us seeing an accumulation of rain by the end of this period of storm activity of over an inch in possibility. As for your conditions outside today, though, it's a little different forecast. We just see a few clouds out there this morning, mostly sunny throughout your afternoon expected. In El Paso, we sit at 45 right now. Las Cruces, you're at 43. It feels like 40 outside, but overall a great start to the day. Enjoy today while you can. We'll look at when those chances of rain finally do let up, though, in the forecast in a few minutes.
All right, thanks so much, Crystal.
Despite warnings of epic proportions, New York City ended up only getting about a foot of snow yesterday from Blizzard 2015.
Still, the storm is causing some major damage in other parts of the Northeast, like Massachusetts and Maine. Here's ABC's Susan Salney.
Millions of people in New England are waking up this morning under a paralyzing blanket of snow, up to 3 feet where the blizzard of 2015 did its worst damage, and in some areas, the snow is still falling.
In many parts of Massachusetts, I think you could call it, in fact, an historic event.
The blizzard pummeled Boston, where snowfall might shatter records today.
We're still in the middle of a winter storm of historic proportions here in the city of Boston.
One snowbound resident shot this time-lapse video of her backyard deck disappearing in a mere 24 hours. Some 30,000 homes and businesses in the Boston Cape Cod area lost power, including the entire island of Nantucket. It suffered a whiteout with nearly 80-mile-per-hour winds. The blizzard flooded the coastal town of Marshfield. A stretch of seawall crumbled and the ocean poured in.
This is horrible. We walked this wall yesterday and it's gone.
On eastern Long Island, an army of snowplows worked to clear highways. In Connecticut, snow buried cars. The big blizzard's unexpected eastward shift saved New York City and Philadelphia the worst of it. And in New Hampshire, they even had a little fun.
Oh, it was worth it. Better than being cooped up at home shoveling.
Forecasters say that lingering cold will make cleanup difficult. The white stuff might not be going anywhere soon. Susan Salney, ABC News, Washington.
The former urban high school dance teacher who admitted to making and possessing child porn will not be facing state charges after all. The El Paso County DA's office confirmed that last month, state charges against 39-year-old Marco Alferez were dropped. Alferez was sentenced to 50 years in prison in 2012 after pleading guilty to federal charges of sexual exploitation of children and distributing child porn. By dropping the state charges, Alferez can begin serving his 50-year sentence. He admitted to secretly videotaping students as they undressed at school.
The investigation continues today after a woman was hit and killed by an SUV. This happened yesterday before noon near San Antonio in Oregon in downtown El Paso. Police have yet to release the name of the woman, and it's not known who was at fault in this crash. Also, no word yet if the driver will face charges. A construction worker is recovering this morning after being hit by a car in the Upper Valley. It happened near the intersection of Sterling and Country Club Road yesterday morning. That's where the Country Club reconstruction project has been taking place. A work crew supervisor told ABC7 that the person was taken to a hospital, but his injuries were not serious.
We now know the name of the man who was electrocuted while pruning pecan trees. Officials with the Doña Ana County Sheriff's Office identify him as 76-year-old Freddie Covington. This happened Monday afternoon while Covington was working near a small neighborhood off of Shalem Colony Trail. Authorities say he was using a hydraulic lift to elevate himself into the trees when the lift became tangled with a power line. Covington died at the scene. An Alamogordo family got quite a shock recently when they discovered drugs hidden for years inside their used van.
Good morning, El Paso's Andrew J. Polk is live with more on this story. Andrew.
Good morning, Hillary and Stephanie. Melody Peel says her family has driven the van daily for more than 13 years and had no idea there was pot hidden inside until repairs revealed the stash. Now, Peel told the Alamogordo Daily News that she bought the 1990 Chevy van at a local dealership in 2001, and last Friday a family friend discovered the marijuana when he removed a door panel to repair a broken handle, and police say the pot was likely stashed there by a previous owner and is so old that it's essentially worthless now.
It was packaged typically like the drug traffickers package marijuana. You know, they wrap it in foil and they wrap it in saran wrap real tightly.
Now, one of the reasons Peel didn't suspect anything before now, the van has gone through at least 10 Border Patrol checkpoints in New Mexico without any problems. The packaging and age of the pot both likely contributed to it going undetected. The family is now having the card x-rayed by the Border Patrol to check for any other stashes of drugs, while the police have destroyed what was already found. And all Peel says she knows about the previous owner is that he was from Germany and that she'll be thoroughly inspecting any more cars she buys in the future. Hillary and Stephanie.
Something to take into consideration. All right. Thanks so much for that live report, Andrew.
And now it's time to take a look at the TxDOT traffic cameras, courtesy of TxDOT. Now looking over on the west side at I-10 and Asarco, you can see the traffic is starting to pick up slightly from the last time we saw these cameras about an hour ago. I-10 and Porfirio Diaz, you could see also the same thing, but no problems to report at this point in the morning.
And as we go to break, you may be familiar with this Marty Robbins song.
Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I felt it.
Well, now the singer's face is appearing on billboards across I-10. We'll tell you why after the break.
Also coming up, a Super Bowl ad featuring a puppy. It's causing major backlash this morning. Why the makers behind it are now pulling it.
But first, some rain chances are in store for tomorrow. That's why a first alert has been issued. Crystal.
And while they start on Thursday, that's not when they stop. We'll look at how long those rain chances last for with your raincast after the break.
It's Crystal. This is ABC7, where news comes first.